Morning everyone, and welcome to our nice little 30-minute hatha yoga class. My name is Susan, and let's see how much moving we can do today. All right, so sitting comfortably on your sit bones, back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. We always start our class with a couple minutes of breathing at pranayama. Prana is breath or life force, pranayama is breath control. Now remember, if you can, in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Always suspend your breath just for a few seconds between in and out. All right. Now remember to listen to your body. Do what feels best for you. If it doesn't feel good, please don't do it. All right. Take it easy. Ease yourself in and out of your stretches. All right. So for our pranayama today, we're going to sit in Suni Mudra. Middle finger represents giving patience. Thumb represents your ego. Tip to tip, resting comfortably on your lap. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together. Close your eyes, just breathe. Relax your shoulders. Inhale completely. Always suspend your breath just for a few seconds. Exhale completely. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind. To set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Trying to find stillness in mind and body. Slowly bring yourself out of your pranayama. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more nice long smooth breath. And on the next exhale, drop 3 fingers. Keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Take a big breath. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Sitting nice and tall on those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach up as high as you can. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers. For one more breath. On the exhale, hands together, slowly bring them down. Very gentle with your shoulders. Hands on the lap, roll them out gently. All right. Let's do a nice little neck stretch before we go any further today. So we're going to do some little neck circles. So whenever we're doing anything with the neck, be very gentle and very careful on how you move your neck, all right? So from here, with a straight spine, keep your hands on your lap. I want you to bow your head. Take your breath. On the exhale, just roll your head over the left shoulder. And on the next exhale, roll it to the back, very gently. Exhale, roll your head over the right shoulder. Keep the shoulders nice and loose. Your back is straight. Exhale to the front. And let's do the reverse. On the exhale, roll your head over to the right. Very gentle stretch, releasing the neck. Exhale to the back. Exhale to the left. And to the front. Slowly bring yourself back up to neutral position. All right, perfect. Roll the shoulders out gently. Just move them around a little bit. All right, let's do a nice shoulder shrug. So now we're going to do it in three different ways for the shrug. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. Now I want you to visualize your shoulder blades, just like this. Okay, so when you bring them together, the whole shoulder blade goes together, but we're going to focus on the top, the middle, and the lower part. All right, so hands on the lap, sitting nice and tall. Take your breath. And on the exhale, bring the shoulders up, bring them back, slide them down. Focusing on the top of the shoulder blade. Breathe. Shoulder shrug in 3 different versions. and also releasing. This is going to stretch and open up the pectorals, the chest, the front of the deltoid, rib cage. On the exhale, bring the shoulders up, forward, and down. Now we're going to do exactly the same thing. Focus on the middle of the shoulder blade. Big breath. Exhale up. Bring them back. Slide them down. Shoulder blades together. Now the shoulder blades, bring them together as tight as you can. You don't have to ram them together. Just very gently. If you want to go deeper, absolutely. On the next exhale, get ready to release. Exhale up, down. All right. Now let's do the bottom of the shoulder blade. Let me show you quickly. When you bring your shoulders up and down and back, we're going to release, and you're going to bring the elbows back. This way we can focus on the lower part of the shoulder blade. Big breath. Exhale up. Bring them back. Release the hands and slide them down. Opening up the rib cage. Lots of room to breathe. Opening up your heart center. On the next exhale, bring them up, forward, down. Hands on the lap. All right, let's roll these shoulders out. Keep your breath going. Roll them out as much as you can, as much movement as you can. Roll them forward and roll them back. All right, loosening things up. And let's go. Inhale out. Exhale. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Or just reach up to the ceiling if that feels better for you. Relax, breathe, close your eyes if you'd like. Pay attention to the breath. It's long and it's smooth and controlled. On the next exhale, bring the arms down, hands right in front. All right, so from here, we're going to crawl our fingers forward. If you find you can't go very far, keep your hands right there and just bend the elbows and just focus on leaning forward if that works better for you, all right? Either way, I want you to focus on hinging at the hips, keep your back straight, head is level with the spine. So try not to bow your head or round your spine. Hands in front, let's go together. Big breath. On the exhale, either bend your elbows and lean forward, or those of you who are a little more flexible, you can reach out as far as you'd like. Really feel the extension, the lengthening of the spine, starting to release the shoulders, the muscles up and down your back. For one more breath. On the next exhale, stay low and just shift your body weight. Slide your hands to the left. So we're going to do the same thing. The weight is on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor, both hands. If you can, reach. If you find you can't go very far, just bend the elbows. You can do the same thing. Relax the shoulders, breathe, keep that breath going. Every breath you take, as long as we're together, is long and smooth. The same breath you have now, this is the same breath you're going to have in 5 minutes, the same breath you're going to have in 30 minutes. Feeling the lengthening, the side of the right side of the body, from the shoulder all the way down. On the next exhale, let's go all the way to the other side. So very gentle with your spine, shift your body weight to the right. The weight's on the right thigh, left hip on the floor, and reach. Try to relax your shoulders. Try to keep your head, try not to bow your head too much if you can help it. And really feel that lovely stretch in the left side of your body. Just let it go. Follow the breath. Let the breath guide you. Now while we're here, let's release the tension we hold in our face. So I want you to engage all the muscles. Really just squeeze and scrunch your face up as tight as you can and hold it. And then let it go. Let all that tension filter through your body and sink into the mat for one more breath. And on the next exhale, stay low. Come back to center. Come all the way out. Perfect. Hands on the lap. Roll the shoulders out. All right. Left hand on the floor beside the left knee. This one here, we're going to try and end up onto the elbow, onto the floor. If you can't reach the floor without your opposite hip coming off the floor, this is where your little block comes in. And you can rest your elbow on the block, all right? If you don't have a block or anything like that, just put your hand out, and you can do it this way with your hand out here, and you can bend your elbow a bit if you don't want to worry about getting your elbow on the floor. All right, I'm going to do it without the elbow on this side. So right hand on the right knee, left hand on the floor. Let's go. Inhale up. Right arm up. Exhale over. Arm is lined up to the shoulder to the side of the body. So try not to lean forward or tilt back. Elbow and shoulder of the left arm are lined up. Spread those fingers for grace of sunshine. Those of you who want to go a little deeper, absolutely. If you find this is a bit much, as well, you can put your hand on your hip if that feels better. On the exhale, right hand to right knee, stay in this position with the left elbow. On the exhale, push away on the right knee, bring the right shoulder a little closer to the left knee. You can soften the elbow or you can keep it straight. Feeling the stretch into the upper back, all the way down into the hip. On the exhale, bend the elbow, come to center slowly, very gently. Perfect. Let's go to the other side. So if you're using your block, take your little block with you. All right. Make sure you're comfortable on your sit bones. Right hand on the floor, on the block, or if you're going to do it this way, prepare to have your hand out a little further. And let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Now, if you find in this position that your left hip comes off the floor, that means that you're a little, either you have to bring your right elbow off the floor or maybe reposition your left arm, maybe put it on your hip. So I really want you to be anchored and really feel that you're stuck to the floor, all right? On the next exhale, left hand to left knee. Exhale, push away. Breathe into the stretch. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to force your body. On the exhale, bend the elbow, come to center. Now we always move on the exhale. I'll cue you, try to cue you when I say the next exhale or your next exhale is when I'd like you to move, all right? Roll the shoulders out. Perfect. All right, let's get into our butterfly. This is sometimes called the bound angle pose. So in this position here, comfortable on your sit bones, relax, try to relax your thighs. This is for the inner thigh, the pelvic floor, groin area, your buttocks, a tight glutes, and also a gentle hip opener. 2 ways to do this one here. For those of you who are a little bit more flexible, you can have your hands on the ankles, you can lean forward, gently pressing your elbows on your knees, gently, not too much. And if you find that sitting like this is as far as you can go or that you want to go, just rest your hands on your legs like this. But keep your back straight, and you can do it this way as well. Okay, whatever feels good for you. All right, big breath. Now those of you, exhale forward, keep your back straight, you're hinging with the hips, your head is level with your spine. Now you don't have to press down, don't force those knees down, all right? You're gonna find a place that feels just right. And anything we do, any of the stretches that we're doing, even with the postures as well, you'll always have a little bit of room for adjustments. You can always adjust yourself a little bit. As long as you feel safe, you feel comfortable, then you're confident, all right? Some stretches you might be able to go a little deeper. Maybe some stretches you can't go very far. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are is where you need to be, all right? On the exhale, come up. Perfect. Hands on the knees, bring them together. Now, here I'd like you to open up those legs. Let's open up those legs for a little while. Now, legs are nice and wide, toes pointing up to the ceiling. This one here, let's focus on the back of the leg, the hamstring, all right, behind the knee. And having your toes up to the ceiling is a calf stretch. You're going to get a little extra stretch into the inner thigh as well, and even into your lower back. But we're going to focus on the hamstring, the back of the leg. Now from here, I want you to put both hands on your knees or your thighs. Let me show you quickly, and we'll do it together. Again, very important that your back is straight, your head is level with your spine, hinging with the hips, all right? All we're going to do here is you're going to lean forward, you're going to slide your hands down. All right, as far as you can, that's comfortable. If you find that you can only go to your knees, just focus on leaning forward. Don't worry about where your hands are. You're going to feel it either way, all right? Those of you who can, you can come all the way down and you can grab your feet if you'd like, all right? But try not to round your spine. You really want to keep everything nice and straight. So we're working on strengthening the muscles up and down the spine, but also working with our core, our abdominal muscles as well. Hands onto the thigh or the knee. Straight spine, big breath. Exhale. Find the place that feels just right. Now while you're here, I want you to pay attention to how your knees and your thighs feel, your quads. They're probably tight. Let them go. Relax them. And this is how you're going to learn how to identify tension, isolate it, and release it, even in a stretch, even in a posture. There's always going to be tension somewhere. So try to be able to release that. But the breath, that's where that comes in. Those of you who want a deeper stretch into your upper back, you can grab your toes and reach forward. On the exhale, come up slowly. Perfect. All right. And then from here, we're going to get into a twist pose. So we're going to work our spine a little bit. So let's bring those legs. All right. Now, what I need you to do here, the left leg is nice and straight. The right foot is on the inside of the left knee. All right. So we're going to do a nice half staff twist, but I'm going to add a little something to it. I'm going to add the half of Lord Fishes for those of you who want. Let me show you quickly both ways. You can decide on what's going to work for you. Now the left hand is on the right knee, right hand behind the back. From here, we're just going to look over the right shoulder into a gentle spinal twist. Those of you who want to go a little deeper with this one, if you can put your elbow on your knee. You can have your hand like this or like this and look over the shoulder. And that would be half Lord of Fishes. But you don't have to. You can do it the same thing with your hand on your knee, all right? I'll do both versions. I'll do the hand on the knee this side. I'll do half Lord of Fishes for the other side, all right? So when you're ready, hands on the right hand, left hand on the right knee. And those of you who want to go into that, you can put your elbow there. Take your breath. On the exhale, look over the right shoulder. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Now, when you do a spinal twist, you be very gentle. You don't torque your back or your neck, even if you can barely move. If you decide you want to go deeper, do it on the exhale. You can push on the knee, go a little further. Or back up and come right out of it if you have to. Don't be shy. On the next exhale, let's come back to center. Let's go to the other side. Perfect. All right. Now, foot's in the cusp of the knee. Again, you can always adjust your foot. If you have to put it along the calf, that's fine as well. But you don't have to bring it up any higher. Now, I'll do Lord of Fishes on this side. So right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. Take a breath to center. Big breath. Exhale. Releasing the spine, keeping it nice and flexible and agile and supple. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, and the muscles up and down your spine. The extensor muscles up and down your spine. One more breath. Exhale. Slowly. And let's straighten the legs. Perfect. All right. Now, coming out of our twist pose into our staff pose. This is a neutral place to be as well. Now, being aware of your posture, sitting nice and tall and proud on those sit bones. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. So we're going to do a nice plantar flexion. We're going to do hands, wrists, and ankles and feet. So we'll start with our feet today and our ankles. So I want you to push the foot forward. Now you can have your hands on your lap. If you want, put your hands on the floor. If you want, you can even lean back. Let's focus on the lower leg and the ankles. Push it forward, exhale back. All the way, keep your feet on the floor. Inhale, push it forward. This action is called plantar flexion. So now we're getting a nice stretch onto the ankle, into the foot, the top of the foot. Exhale back and do one more. And also engaging the lower leg muscles. Again, push it forward. And back. And relax, just relax. All right, let's move up here to our arms. Now bring the arms out. I want you to lower the arms so we focus on the forearms, not so much the shoulder now. Extensor muscles, wrist and hand. Fingers are open. I want you to bend at the wrist, slightly turn it out to the baby finger. Breathe. Releasing, lengthening, stretching, decompressing all the muscles. The extensor muscles along the top of the forearm, the wrist and the hand. On the exhale, bring them straight, palms to ceiling. Right hand onto the tip of the left fingers, gently bring it back. Releasing, stretching the flexor muscles, the wrist, the hand, palm of the hand, the fingers. Let's go to the other side. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Keep that breath going. It's consistent, it's slow, it's controlled, and it's complete. Exhale, release. All right, bring the hand up. All right, so we're going to work the fingers and the toes. I want you to play piano with your toes and your fingers. And I'd like you to round the wrists and the ankles. You can go a little faster if you'd like. But keep your breath nice and slow and really wiggle things around. Move those toes around. Articulate the fingers. Get some blood flowing in there. All right, perfect. From here, let's get into our table, onto our hands and knees. All right, so I always provide little padding for my students for their knees or their wrists if they need them. You can use a little towel, a little thin blanket, or a thin pillow. Hands and knees, check your alignment. Ankle to knee, knee to hip. Knees are hip distance apart. Elbows, shoulders, wrists lined up. Head is level with the spine. Let's do some cat and cow together. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale, arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. 2 more. Follow the breath all the way up. Cat and cow. Lengthening that spine, releasing upper back. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. Try to release your thighs. If they're tight, let them go. Up. From here, bring yourself to straight neutral position. We're preparing for downward dog. If your hand, shake out your hands and wrists if you need to. Preparing for downward dog. Take your breath, and on the exhale, let's come up. Move those feet back, get that tail up nice and high. Back is straight, head is hanging down, shoulders are relaxed. Let's walk ourselves up to mountain. Exhale, come up. Come up nice and slow, gentle so you don't get dizzy. All right, mountain. Shake it out, shake the hands out, shake those legs out, roll the shoulders out. All right, we'll get off the floor a little while. This is our mountain Tadasana. Make sure the feet are nice and anchored to the floor so you feel grounded, you feel safe, you feel strong. Standing nice and tall, being aware of your posture again. Mountain. Breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Preparing for ragdoll on the next exhale. Exhale, hinging up the hips, soften the knees, swan dive down and hang down. If you find this makes you dizzy, come up halfway, put your hands on your knees if you need to. Ragdoll, wonderful full body stretch. Keep those knees soft. On the next exhale, let's come up. Slowly reversing the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. All the way up. Roll it out. Coming to the front of the mat. I'm going to do it sideways, but I want you to come to the front of the mat. Oh, actually, I'll do it this way. Let's inhale up again. All the way, preparing for half moon salute. Inhaling to the right. Back is nice and straight. Everything is lined up. A nice lateral stretch all the way down the side, lateral flexion of the spine. On the exhale, come up. Use your core muscles to help you move. Exhale to the left. One more breath. Up. Bring the arms down. Now I want you to come to the front of the mat. I'll go to the side so I can show you what we're going to do. Take your breath. Exhale, step back, right leg. Inhale, arms up, shoulder height, turning your feet to the right for 5-star. Arms are shoulder height. Preparing for warrior 2 with the left lunge. On the exhale, turn your feet to the left on your left lunge. Warrior 2. Back is straight, shoulders are relaxed. Everything is lined up, ankle to knee. Preparing for side angle. Exhale, left elbow on the left knee, right arm comes up to the ceiling. You can put your hand on your hip if you'd like. Now make sure everything is nice and lined up. This is going to challenge your balance. For those of you who want to go further, you can come all the way like this. One more breath. Exhale, back to 5-star. Relax the shoulders. And let's go to our side angle to the right now. Take your breath. Exhale, turn your feet to the right. Side angle. You can go a little further, a little deeper if you'd like. If you like, you can put your hand on your hip if that feels better. But everything is nice and lined up. Preparing for warrior 2. Exhale, keep your lunge. Nice and strong and balanced, feeling anchored to the floor. From here, prepare for down dog. Exhale. Child's pose, next exhale. And when you're in child's pose, make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest your forehead on your stacked fists. Rest your forehead on your block, stacked hands, or on the floor. Child's pose, Balasana. Open up your knees a little wider if you have to. This is a resting, neutral, full body stretch. Now's the time to thank yourself for being here, for taking this time, dedicating this time for yourself, even if it's just for half an hour, to be on your mat, to rest, to breathe, to re-energize, maybe to decompress, for whatever reason brings you here in this moment. But it's all about you, as it should be. This is your time. No thoughts, no worries, no cares. One more breath. On the exhale, come up slowly. Bring yourself up. Out of your child's pose, let's get ourselves onto our backs. Nice and slow and gentle, come all the way down. All right, back is anchored, shoulders are relaxed. Keep your knees bent, preparing for a nice big hug. On the exhale, bring the knees up, big hug. And I want you to rock from side to side, just rock. And let's really release the spine, give yourself a wonderful back massage. Shoulders are relaxed, your eyes are closed, the breath is flowing. You feel completely relaxed, finding that place of tranquility. Let's do some little circles to the left, just little circles. Let's focus on the lower back. Little circles. Little circles to the right. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor, preparing for our twist pose. Straighten the left leg, right foot on top of the left knee. Left hand on top of the right knee, right arm, stretch it out, shoulder height, preparing for supine twist pose. On the exhale, as you look over the right shoulder, you gently press on the right knee to the left. Try to relax your left leg. And this is a supine twist. This is for your spine, your lower spine. You get a bonus stretch into your hip area as well, your buttock, your lower back. We're focusing on the spine, preparing to go to the other side. On the exhale, release the right leg. Let's counter pose. Bend the left one, straighten the right one. Left foot gently resting on the right knee, right hand on the left knee. Left arm is out shoulder height. On the exhale, look over the left shoulder as you gently press on the left knee to the right. Let it go. Just let your body sink into the floor, into the ground. So relaxed. On the next exhale, release the knee. I want you to straighten the left leg. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall over your head. And I want you to stretch your body out. You can reposition your arms. If this bothers your shoulders, put your arms anywhere else that you'd like. And just let your body sink into the ground and just make yourself nice and long and stretch your body out. Feeling heavy with relaxation, completely calm. For one more breath. On the exhale, bring your hands to the side of the body, palms facing the ceiling, hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. If you'd like, you can bend your knees for comfort. You can lay on your side. Some people like to have a blanket or a pillow. And just rest in Savasana. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells. Bring in your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into your room, back into the space. Bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, very slowly and gently bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that is comfortable for you. Take your time. I know it's hard to get off the floor sometimes. Now, comfortable on your sit bones. Back is nice and straight. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right. Yay. All done. Lovely, lovely, wonderfully done. That feels so good, especially after a busy weekend or a long weekend. All right, get all the kinks out. Thank you again for joining me. It's absolutely my pleasure to be here, and hopefully we'll be getting back to a regular schedule, back to work, which will be wonderful. And have a lovely day. Take it easy. Do this class over and over again. You can make it longer or shorter if you'd like. You can add whatever you want to it. But like I said, it's just a nice little quickie 30-minute class that I'd like to share with you. All right, so again, thank you again for joining me, and I really appreciate that, and I feel just as good as you do. And have a lovely day, and we'll see you again soon.